Season 4 Snarls of Lava is around the corner, guys. In today's video, we are on a test server, so we're gonna have a full preview of everything that will come to the game in Season 4. This video is brought to you by Dragonheir Silent God, so I just want to say a big thank you to them for sponsoring today's video. If you guys are new on the channel, if you haven't tried Dragonheir Silent Gods just yet, now is the perfect moment. How I mentioned, Season 4 is almost here, guys. Tons of awesome things coming to the game. If you guys want to get involved, you can download the game by using my link in the description down below, or in the pinned comment, or by scanning the QR code you see on the screen. The very first thing that will change, of course, guys, will be the elemental affinity. So in Season 4, we are back to the first elemental affinity we had. Fire and poison, we have a light and radiance, and then we have necrosis and ice. So it's going to be a pretty interesting combination. Again, wild heroes together with poison heroes, they will be going pretty crazy this time around. Then, of course, we have some pretty interesting combos in here. I do think that ice and necrosis will suffer a bit again, depending on what new heroes we actually got in Season 4. We have new heroes as well. I'm not going to review every single one of them in today's video. I will have a different video coming on it a bit later today, so stay tuned for it, where we're going to check the skills and everything else that we kind of like need to know about it. So I think we have approximately, I can actually show you that if we're going at the summoning banner, we have approximately 20 new heroes, if I'm not mistaken. So there we go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 legendaries. Then we have 6 epics. And we might have a few rares, but the rares are usually not displayed in here. So I'm expecting 3, 4 new rare heroes as well, you know. Some of these ones look absolutely amazing. Now, we do have another legendary that's not here, which is the guaranteed legendary event. I do have a different video coming on that topic a bit later today as well, where we are reviewing the kit and talking a bit about the character and all the good stuff. So for the moment, we have no exclusive legendaries in Season 4, guys, which honestly is a pretty good thing, because that means that you don't need to go all sweaty to get new artifacts. Now, they've changed a couple of things, like the background colors for some of the resources that you are getting, and there is a bit of a confusion with the artifacts for the moment, because we don't know exactly what's the whole idea. But we're gonna go to that in a second. So we managed to get a new legendary. It does look pretty badass in here. I mean, new. He's part of the banner. It's not new on this account because it's a test server. But this one basically brings a new debuff, Fallen Poison. Each stack decreases attack by 1% and attack speed by 1.5. Pretty interesting. AoE attack, ultimate energy reduction, and again, you have a chance to land the stun in here, but this is a single target. So let's just say the hero looks pretty badass, right? That's basically what we are getting in terms of heroes. Now, we do have new artifacts, guys. So the main thing that is kind of like a bit more confusing with the artifact and stuff is that if you're gonna head over, let's go to the backpack. We're gonna get to the gear in a second. So the artifacts now are called mythic. The epics are called legendaries, right? How you may notice right here. And then the rares are called epic. So it's a bit strange that this changed. I guess they are planning to do something that made them change this. I'm not 100% sure exactly what's the reasoning behind it, but how you may notice, all this actually changed. So you can actually see it better by going at the exchange. You have the exclusive artifacts, mythic artifacts, which are the old legendary ones. Then you have the legendary artifacts, which are the old epic artifacts. And then you have the epic artifacts, which are the old rare artifacts, basically. So I don't think we have any new rare artifact by the looks of it. We do have a couple of epics. We have quite a few different legendaries, aka mythics. This is gonna be pretty annoying now to get used to it. You know, like call them mythics over legendaries and the other way around. They do have some pretty badass looking artifacts. I haven't really checked their descriptions yet to see if they're worth, but we will check that as well in a different video, guys. I don't want to make 5-hour-long videos. I'll rather split it, and for whoever is curious to see the artifacts, the heroes, etc., you're going to have a 10-minute video or so where you're going to be able to find all of that information. Now, let me just quickly walk you through the shops because we have some very interesting things in here. So the arena shop is still similar. The bard banquet still similar. You have the petal shop. Now, every season we have a guaranteed legendary event. And this time around, the shop looks very, very interesting. You have the option to either get a seal for one of the characters, an inspiration, like either for what's his name, Utier, either for Ardret, either for, of course, Aladia. Or you can get, of course, Calavera's Candle, which is the new hero. Or you can actually purchase the hero that you want. So if you missed one of the previous ones and you think that one of them is better, you can just put your hand on it. Now, I'm not sure if they will bring in extra quests, things to do in this event in order to accumulate more evoking petals to be able to purchase more than one hero. I'm not sure if they're planning to do that. Unfortunately, there's no information about that, you know. But either way, I do think that is a great idea to have this option. Some people maybe missed on Ardret, and they will value Ardret over the new legendary, and they can actually go and get her, which is an amazing thing. Season shop, guys. So right here again, this is the bronze. You will be able to purchase the seals in Season 5. This will be the shop for Season 5. This is not the shop for Season 4. I want to emphasize that because people will get confused. So, let me just quickly explain you. In Season 4, we're going to have that trashy Utier and his inspiration, plus the first artifacts we had from the Feymander and the Pillar of Trials in Season 1. So, if you've got that covered, don't worry about it. Season 4 will not have this available. This store right here seems to be the store for Season 5. That's how it usually is. So, actually being able from the bronze directly to purchase one of the heroes, one of the artifacts, or purchase their inspiration is massive, okay? Regardless if you are in bronze, silver, or gold. So, I do think it's an amazing thing. By the looks of it, but maybe I'm wrong, I do think that we were only able to purchase 15 Heliolite from here, but maybe I remember it wrong, and they were indeed 21 rather than 15. So you are able to pretty much purchase the same things from here, and you do have the new artifacts from season 4 in here. You see, Bottle of Luminance, and you have the Chest of Radiance, which one of them will be for the Feymander, one of them will be for the Pillar of Trials. Now, what exactly changed? What else changed with what is coming in Season 4? So if we're quickly going to check, guys, the gear sets that we have on here, we have quite a few different ones. So how you may notice, we have the Emissary's Whisper. This gives you attack and skill haste. When releasing ultimate skills, the hero gains 4% damage bonus up to 5 stacks. So the more you basically drop that ultimate skill, the more stacks you're gonna get, which is pretty... actually, it's gonna be stacked. It doesn't expire. For a second, I was like, wait, I can use my ultimate usually at 20 seconds. Will this expire? That's why I was like, huh? What's happening? But it doesn't expire, which is great. Then that's gonna be a pretty solid set, actually. Then you have the Echo of War. Attack speed, and you're getting attack percentage. Gains 50% attack speed at 3 pieces. Whenever basic attack triggers a critical hit, the current damage dealt is increased by 10%, which is going to be a pretty interesting one because you will usually crit. Then we have Undead, the Shade of Dead. You're getting attack and crit rate. When dealing a critical hit, 10% of the crit damage difference between the hero and the enemy will be converted into damage up to 20%. So, when dealing a critical hit, 10% of the crit damage difference between the hero and the enemy. I'm a bit lost at this part. Like what? 10% of the crit damage that I have and the enemy has, so it's kind of like the difference in between, or is something that has to do with the actual damage that we are doing per hit. So I'm curious to see how this will actually play out, because right here it seems to be a bit more confusing rather than and easier to understand. Then it seems like we still have the Rhapsody's Calling, which I do find it pretty odd because we just have this one right here that gives you attack and attack speed. So I would assume maybe it's a mistake and this should not be here on the server, or they decided to keep 2 of them. This is the same set we had in Season 3. The wearer's basic attack ignores 20% of the target's defense. Seems like we still have the Unclean Bloodline, increases derivative the damage dealt by the wearer by 25%. We still have the Aerial Battle Roar, which again, pretty odd. I don't think we should have all of these sets. I feel like these are just in here as duplicates and they shouldn't be here. I have a feeling that they just shouldn't be there. But maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? Then we have a new one for support. Skill Haste and HP. When the wearer's HP is higher than 60%, the damage taken will be reduced by 25%. Okay, that's actually a pretty interesting one. On characters that will be able to tank quite a bit. Frorbart, different characters like this. Garius, Ardrat, you know. So they will have a pretty nice damage reduction from the Hope of Oasis set. And we still have the Tundra Tenacity, Skill Haste, and HP. Reduces the damage. I'm not a big fan of that set. We still have the Ancestral Protection set, which is nice. And seems like we have the Serial Whisper coming back. When the wearer successfully inflicts a debuff, all allies gain an additional 15% attack. I missed this set, and I'm happy that we are having it in the game again. Amazing set to give you increased attack. You know, like it boosts the damage a lot on all of your characters. So I'm pumped to see that. Why do we have 2 Ancestral Protections? Yeah, I'm telling you, there's definitely some weird bug happening. Then we have the Power of Tides. Accuracy and resistance. When the wearer deals damage, there is a chance to inflict silence for 6 seconds. Okay, so this is basically similar with the stun set, but instead of stun, you're getting a silence. Then you have the Puppeteer set, which is still nice. You're gaining 15% of the wearer's defense. Very, very good. You still have the Moonlight's Blessing. After casting, the wearer heals the ally with the lowest current HP. And seems like the stun set is back. Holy Hunter, there we go. So we can still land a stun, guys. The stun set is back, and not just that, we have a silence set on top of it. That's awesome, awesome stuff. In terms of mythical gear, guys, I think this is the only set piece that is new. But it might be an old one, so correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I've just never paid attention to it. Fish in Troubled Waters. It has a chance to basically dispel a buff when you're inflicting a debuff. So this can be nice on the Grave of Curse or on the Ancient Battlefield. But other than that, no new mythical gear, at least from what I've seen. I do want to show you guys a couple of different awesome things that actually changed. So if we are heading over right here to the map. So the map for the moment will be like this. Now we will uncover a new area, which will be the desert, which probably is going to be somewhere. Not exactly sure where, because I haven't found it just yet. So even if I'm going at challenges, I don't think it's available just yet. So that's something that it will unlock later on. In terms of rewards for all of this, it seems like they're still just the classic old rewards, guys. So I'm not sure if they are planning to bring in the changes. I'm curious if the major elemental gems changed in Season 4 and they are similar with what we have in Season 1 now. So that's something that I quickly have to check, actually. Let me just check that, because I'm very curious to see. So upgrade. And quick upgrade. No, it didn't. Okay, so now we still don't have the Season 1 ones. Well, are bigger and more flashy, basically, you know. So if we're gonna go over to the Pillar of Trial, guys, the Feymander is gonna have pretty much the same situation. We do have, of course, new heroes, new artifacts. But what seems like it changed, it gives you a chest, which will basically, you can select and obtain an epic hero from the hero list. Available heroes can be viewed in advance. So right here, it doesn't allow me to check that, but either it's just like a new fancy way of giving you the artifact and the epic hero without you having the possibility to select it, right? Either they will have multiple options in here, which is pretty interesting, you know. I would like to see more options. I think it's going to be a cool idea. But yes, the rewards seem to be pretty much the same for this type of content. Now, honestly, one of the best things, in my opinion, is this one right here. So if you're going to head over to the Temporal Vortex once Season 4 is live in-game, which is the 21st of this month, guys. So we have exactly 1 week. You have normal mode, so which has all of the 4 stages as we had before. And then we have the Raging mode, which is not unlocked just yet. But it does look pretty awesome. So I'm curious to see what we're going to have in there. But the good part is that if you are going to go to a normal mode, let me just show you the best thing, okay? And this is honestly the best thing. Right now, you're going to be able to basically have 10x speed in the Temporal Vortex. So no more wasted time waiting for everything to happen. Because right now, you're just going on Speedy Gonzalez. Look at that. Super fast. Awesome, awesome thing, you know? But yeah, guys, these are some of the things that are happening in Dragonheir in Season 4, some of the changes coming to the game. Thanks again to Dragonheir for sponsoring today's video, and if you guys want to get involved, you can click on the link in the description down below or in the pinned comment, or scan the QR code you see on the screen. And as mentioned, guys, I will have a different video where I'm going to walk you through all of the new artifacts, all of the new heroes, all of the new things that you basically need to know about. So if you are interested in that, click on this video up here to check it out.